Hello everyone and welcome to Dueling with Downton, and today we're going to look at the characters from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the anime series, and rank them on a scale of the best to get in the graveyard. Now, for this video, I have selected characters that are main characters, side characters that have regular appearances, and antagonists that were relevant to the story, even if they're only in one episode. However, characters that were only in one episode just for comedic value or just for the one-off show and never came back again have not made it. So if you're looking for the Moki Moki kid, not here. So, without the way, let's run through the list. We got the best, we got really good, we got average, we got bearable, and we've got getting the GY. So without further ado, let's start off with one of the 7 Shadow Riders on this list and put him in bearable. This character has a really unique design, and I thought it could be linked back to the old Yu-Gi-Oh sort of days. But unfortunately, it never really took off, and being a Shadow Rider, he was destined to lose eventually, and he was just quite poor in the showcasing that he brought, if I'm honest. Adrian Gecko is the first one to go into average. He used the clouds and he used Exodia, which I thought were pretty cool. Apart from that though, I don't remember anything very substantial from this character. Nothing really wowed or amazed me, but at the same time, his design and his backstory kept me slightly interested, more than just being bearable. Alexis is the first one to go into really good. I like Alexis. I think out of the main females from the different shows, she's probably in the middle. So she's not the worst and she's not the best. But at the same time, her duels were pretty fun to watch at times. Even when she went to the Society of Light, I still thought her character was pretty interesting. Next, we've got Astor Phoenix, and his introduction was just amazing. Beating the main protagonist pretty easily, introducing us to the Destiny heroes, which are like the rivals to the Elemental heroes. They were really cool. And then just all round, having really good, consecutive and solid duels throughout the series. I thought this character was really good, and one of the best from GX. Atticus, I'm putting him in bearable. He was a character that I really wanted to find out more about and like and enjoy, but unfortunately he just became this background like love doctor type of thing that was all sprouting nonsense, and I really just didn't enjoy him after he lost his Night Shroud capabilities. I have decided, just for clarifications, to split him and Night Shroud up, because I do believe different personalities result in different characters. So that's just to clear that air. Axel is going in average. The reason being is Axel, he didn't really do much apart from the whole Supreme King ordeal. And I don't remember anything else. I did use his archetype a few times when playing games, so that was pretty interesting, but at the same time, again, nothing really stood out. But he did contribute to the story and the plot, so I will put him as average. Professor Banner is... he's an average character because his jokes and comedy and his one-liners were pretty good early on. And I like the twist that we had with him being the main antagonist towards the end. I thought that was pretty good. But at the same time, nothing really like stuck out that made me go, oh my god, with his character. So apart from that one twist, average. The first character to go into get in the GY is Bastion. Sorry, I just don't like him. I know people just like hate on him because he's like really smarmy and really like up himself. But I mean, I just don't like him in general. And I'm glad he kind of disappeared partway through the series. Next up is Blair. I love Blair's character. I really thought it was really unique in the way they handled her. Being the only female character we see in Slifer Red. Awesome. Being the fact that I've used her archetype a lot and I really like dueling with her character in the game Tag Force. So yeah, Blair, for me, you're one of my favourite female characters from Yu-Gi-Oh! In general. So you are one of the best characters in GX. Another character is going into the graveyard, and that is Bona Bard. I really don't remember much, and I don't care to remember much about this character. He was just annoying. He was with Crowler for like the 3rd season. Yeah, I wish he just wasn't there. Now I'm a sucker for vampires, and Camila is really good. I like what they did with her character. They brought in the Shadow Riders. They made Night Shroud look all edgy and dark and sinister by saying that they're going to kill Chumbly and Cyrus if Jaden loses. And then they brought in Camila, who managed to take down, even if it was dirty tactics, one of the strongest characters that we've seen in the show thus far, that of course being Zayn. So that made her character instantly really credible. So yeah, she's really good. Chaz, you're average, bud. I really didn't like Chaz towards the end of the series. I liked him at the start because I liked the XYZ, like Dragon Head and Cannon and all that. I really thought that was good. I liked the fact that he went away and trained and came back. But then after that, he just kind of fell off for me. I just wasn't that interested in Chaz towards the end of the series. I wasn't chazzing it up. Eh? Chumbly, I'm sorry, buddy, but you're bearable. And you're near the bottom of bearable, if I'm honest. I like the fact that Chumbly was different in the fact that he didn't want to become the world's strongest duelist. He wanted to be a creator, so I like that aspect. That makes him bearable. But at the same time, his design, I just didn't like. I just couldn't get behind it. The personality, I couldn't get behind. But hey, hopefully he's having fun creating cards. Crowler. I think Crowler's pretty average, but I'm putting him at the top of average for now. Damien or Dimitri, I can't remember his name. He's going there. I'm going to put you, yeah, above Bona Bard, because Bona Bard is just get him out of here. Darkness, I'm going to put in really good. I thought Darkness was not the best antagonist we've had from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, but he was one of the best. Probably top 3, top 2. Top 2? I meant to say second best. Oh well, moving on. This guy, again, is going in the graveyard. Dorothy. Average. Not better than Banner. No. She's average. I like that design though. That outfit looks really good on her. That magician girl. Love to see it. Plus, I really like the fact, the reason why she's average for me is, again, the outfit can appear in Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force 3. And just that simple fact makes me like the character even more, because seeing it kind of duel, and we did see a duel. She dueled with Chancellor Shepard. She lost, but I thought she was quite quirky. This character, unfortunately, is going in the graveyard. I don't remember who she is. I just don't remember anything about her, except that she was meant to be relevant to the plot, and that was it. I don't remember what she did, why she did it, how she did it. But yeah, if you want, let me know in the comments down below. Fontaine is average. Gerard, he's bearable. I really wanted to learn more about this character, but I must have missed the episode that actually explained that, because I never really understood him. Never, not once. And he always creeped me out. But he wasn't as bad as the other characters I've already put in the graveyard, so yeah. Hasselberry, it's gonna hurt me this, but Hasselberry is in average. The reason being is, as a character, I don't really like Hasselberry all that much. I think he's a little bit over the top, and the whole kind of dinosaur bone is in my leg and it's infused with my DNA. Oh, my dinosaur, rah! I thought it was just kind of weird and wacky. It's very GX-like, so I can't really down it too much for that. But at the same time, I'm putting him as average because he was an okay character with an amazing archetype. I love playing dinosaurs when playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Dinosaurs are one of my favourite types to use of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. So the fact that he used that makes him, an average character for me. I can't put him any higher just because I like the cards that he uses, unfortunately. Yeah, his character brings him down, his cards make him go up. Makes sense? Let's move on to Judai, or Jaden, in the English dub. And Jaden is the best. She's one of my favourite protagonists from all of Yu-Gi-Oh! And honestly, I just love seeing Jaden's character. I love the development they gave his character throughout the GX. Starting off as a very happy, fun, enjoyable, go-lucky character that just wanted to have fun duels. However, as the series went on, he kind of had to evolve and grow, and he lost, not interest in duels, but he lost his smile while dueling. And the fact that his friends had to help him out towards the end of Season 4 to help him regain that smile and that happiness while dueling, I thought just showed great character. Plus, the way he handled the Belle situation, I thought was very heartfelt and very sweet. So, it shows a lot of maturity from Jaden's character and great character growth. So yeah, Jaden, you are, if not one of the best, if not the best character in GX. Jasmine, you're going in bearable. Jessie, you're going in the best. I love Jessie's accent in the English dub. I thought it was awesome. I really do. And I really like the Crystal Beasts. Crystal Beasts are one of my favourites to play as well. And honestly, Rainbow Dragon's so cool. Crystal Beasts in general. And the character itself was fun and enjoyable to watch. I like Dark Jessie as well. Dark Jessie was pretty fun. And all around, I was just entertained. Jim Crocodile Cook. I'm going to put him as average. He didn't really do anything that was a standout. And he didn't do anything that made me dislike him. Kittymaru is going in the graveyard. He's an antagonist I thought was one of the weakest antagonists within the show. Not the weakest, but one of them. And honestly, I didn't really vibe with him or get what he was doing. He wanted to be eternal. He wanted not to die and be old and stuff. That's why he awoken the secret beasts. We've heard it before. Marcel, sorry buddy. But you're going in the graveyard as well. Mindy, I'm not sorry, but you're going in the graveyard. Under that one. Night Shroud. Really good. I like Night Shroud's character. I like the edginess and the design of Night Shroud. I liked the fact that it was a bit more of an introduction to a darker tone to the series when he first came in. We heard about these Shadow Riders and he was the first one that cropped up, saying that if Jaden loses, his friends would die in a volcano and so would he. I thought that was quite extra, but it was very cool. And when I was a kid, I just loved seeing this guy on screen. Plus, I really like Red Eye's Darkness Dragon. It's one of my favourite effect-type monsters. And honestly, I just want to see more of it. Let's get some more Red Eye support, shall we? Ferret the Cat is going to be the best, because he just is. Cindy, average. I don't dislike a character, and I don't like a character that much, but so average is decent. This character is bearable, but she gets to be put up at the top. The reason being is, I wanted to learn more about her character. I wanted to see more of her character. But, we never got that. She was Sartorius' sister, but, yeah, oh well. Sartorius, you, my friend, are average. Yeah. Average, better than Chaz, not as good as Crowler. But I do like the expressions and the tones and the voice acting for this character. I thought that was all pretty good. And in general, a decent antagonist. Yeah. Chancellor Shepard, you were bearable. You were just like a stage director, just directing us and telling us what's happening in the plot and the story. So you didn't really do much, so to speak. But I guess what you did do was okay. You dueled 3 times and lost. But you get put at the bottom of bearable. Another character that was really good was the Supreme King. I love it when an antagonist or protagonist goes really evil or off the rails, and Jaden turning into Supreme King, being a lot darker, a lot crueler, a lot harsher, I thought was fantastic. I love this side of Jaden's character, and honestly, it was one of the best forms that we've seen him go into. So yeah, really good. Cyrus was bearable. Now hear me out, Cyrus is a character that I don't like all that much. But the reason as to why I don't like him is because his development and growth was so late in the show that it was kind of hard to take him seriously at the beginning. If they had stuck to his character at the beginning and showed his growth and showed his development from like season 1 and 2, then maybe I would have liked his character a lot more. But unfortunately they left it right until the end, and I just wasn't that interested or that invested. So Cyrus, you're bearable because it's okay to see you on screen, but I don't want to see you too much. Another Shadow Rider goes into the graveyard. Titan, you are the Undertaker, so you deserve to be in the graveyard as well. True Man. I think True Man is average, but at the bottom. Honestly, this is a character I thought was quite unique and quite interesting when he first came in. I thought he was quite creepy, but at the same time, I wanted to see more of his character and learn more about his character, but we didn't get that, unfortunately. And yeah, he was just like a stage prop to help Darkness become what he was. Viper, Another antagonist that I don't remember the relevance or the thing. I remember he put like the bracelets on people and tried to absorb stuff for Yugioh. Apart from that, nothing. The monkey, the dueling monkey. Yugioh, I like Yugioh. I think Yugioh was a really good, well done, well told character with a lot of emotion and a really wholesome backstory. She was just a character that her heart was in the right place, but her actions were a bit kind of extreme. So, Belle, you're really good. This character, I'm going to put in as bearable. I like the duel he had between Jesse and, well, Atticus. I like that sort of concept. But at the same time, I don't really remember what else he did apart from that. So, yeah, he just went missing. And this is the most controversial one of the list, I think. People might get a bit angry at me for doing this, but Zayn, you, my friend, are second to bottom from really good. Zayn's character, it's a character for me that I didn't really like too much in Season 2. When he went to the Hell Kaiser type of stage of his character, I just kind of thought that was a bit too dramatic for the character. I really liked the duel at the end where he fought Evil Jesse to kind of risk his own life to duel and fight and win. But at the same time, that was really good. I like the start of GX where he was this impossible character to defeat for our main protagonist. I really liked that. The duel at the end between Jaden and Zayn, awesome. Season 4, well, he was kind of crippled so he couldn't do anything. So for that, unfortunately, Zayn, you're really good because you had some great standout moments, but you also had some pretty disappointing ones. So for that reason, Zayn, you're just really good. I know some people would want him to be in the best, and Cybers are pretty cool, but they're not, like, in my top 10. So, with that out of the way, that is my list. Let me know what you think of the list on this screen and where you would put some characters to. You don't have to do all of them, but you can just kind of tell me, oh, one character from the best you think is the best in the series, one character you think is really good, an average, a bearable, or a character you just don't like, you just don't care. You may agree or disagree with some of my picks, and that's fine, we all have different opinions. Just be respectful in the comments down below. After all though, have a great day, stay safe, be happy, and I'll speak to you next time. Alligator, madene, goodbye.